FM26 is finally here, and I am so excited to finally get into the game. So, of course, this is the beta version of FM26. FM26 will officially come out November 4th, I believe it is. So, we are going to start a new beta save. We'll play one season. And this episode, we'll start the game, start to see what the UI looks like, and you guys can see what starting the game looks like. My experience here playing the game. I'll give you guys my thoughts on the game in real time. But this way you guys can see what FM26 looks like, what it's like starting a new game, and every step of the process here as we go through FM26. So that's the video. Let's start. Let's start a new career. We're going to forge our path. It already looks so much different, by the way. I do like it's so much brighter. I love that. All right. Create a manager. Quick start career and advanced setup career. This is probably the one we're used to, but I do need to create a manager. Let's see what creating a manager is looking like now. We can set we have way more appearances here. So we got a bunch of presets. Is there a preset here that maybe should we make Fraudiola? We're going to make Pep Fraudiola. Oh, we're definitely going to do this. All right. We're going to keep the bald head here. All right, I'm going to give him just a super long jawline. This is not important whatsoever to what we're doing. I just think it's funny. Should we make him thin? Yeah, we're going to make him thin, super retracted, or jutting. We'll go jutting. Convex, concave. I like that. Can we do anything else? Can we give him eyebrows? Can we give him some wacky eyebrows? Oh no, I want a unibrow. All right, color. Look at the fun in this kid. He doesn't have eyebrows. It's kind of fun. We never really had this before. This is kind of fun. Oh, attire. We got the attire. All right, I like that. We're gonna confirm. All right, time to choose our beta save. I'm so excited about this, man. We're not starting unemployed. We're definitely starting England. You can go between men's and women. I love this. This is so good. I am so happy to see this, man. This is so exciting. I'm going to stick on the men's side here, but we are definitely doing a women's save at some point. In support of our guy Ange Postecoglou, because he's such a big Football Manager fan, we're going with Tottenham Hotspur. Not what I was actually expecting. This was completely just chosen on the spot. But we're going with Spurs. Fraudiola is taking over Spurs. Let's start the game. All right. We are at the beginning of Football Manager 26. And this looks very, very different from what I've ever seen. So the first thing I'm noticing here is the continue is still here, but we got a little exclamation point, which I thought was going to take me places, but it did not. Let's go through. So we have 4 tasks, apparently. We have 12 unread messages. So I assume we're going to have to go through the tasks and the unread messages here. So that takes us through to the messages, first team, tactics. It's very small, isn't it? Player database. I missed the left-hand panel here. Is there a way to have a left-hand panel? It doesn't seem so. Okay, I'm going to have to figure all of that out. But let's welcome to Spurs. Welcome to Spurs. We got our press officer here, Matthew Travis. Doesn't look like, so it looks like the tasks are in here with these exclamation points. Good to know. Response required, that would be it. So we'll have a club vision and expectations meeting. We'll do a tactics introduction. I'll go through all of this not on here. I'll go through it separately. Squad intro, responsibilities. Okay. Preseason preparation. Squad selection, all of that stuff. So I'm going to go through what I would normally do at the beginning of save. So the things that I would normally do are I would set up the preseason calendar and set up preseason friendlies. I would set up the training and I would start to set up the tactics, look at the squad, things like that, and set up the coaching as well. So those are the 4 things I'm going to try to do in this video because those are the things that I always do kind of right at the beginning of a new save. And I think those things are very important things to do when you start a save. So we'll get a flavor of what this looks like now in Football Manager. But honestly, right now, I'm just trying to figure out everything that's happening. So squad. So we have all of our information for the squad here. We have the full senior squad. I kind of liked it when we would click on each player though, and you had a lot more information about them. Like where's contracts and things. Okay, if I go first team, here we go. Okay. And then we can get all of this information. Okay, so we still have all of that. It's just about finding out where everything is. We have the under 21s here, under 18s. Oh, training is here. This is interesting. So how different is training now? Um, I'm a little bit confused. So how do we change things? Aha, once we click on the training, we can train. Okay, we can change things. This is definitely going to need to be something that I figure out. I am kind of confused. Okay, so I think I just clicked on one, but we don't have the specific, it doesn't look like we have the specific things that we used to have. So if we just go overall, and then this one's outfield, what if we did attacking? Okay, so that's what that looks like. Now, where was team bonding on here? Oh, 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 that was oh, so that's how you do. Okay, so it is very similar to as before. All right, this is our dynamics. Looks pretty similar as last time. We have our issues. It just seems like it's all the same information, just packaged in a slightly different way, is what I think I'm understanding from this. But right now, I just don't know how to find my coaches. Maybe if I go to overview, we can click on training like that. That makes me feel good. Units, mentoring, coach assignments. Here we go, coach assignments. Aha, here are my coaches. So if I go there and coach assignments, this is how we figure everything out. That is good to know. I'm kind of annoyed that I'm not a 5-star coach and everything. Why do we have so many fitness coaches? What what is going on at Spurs? We have we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fitness coaches? Why do we need 5 fitness coaches? All right, so I think that's kind of this screen here. Let's look at recruitment. This is where our budgets are. This is good to know. Yeah, where's the board and all of that? Transfer room opportunity. Okay, so I have seen the new transfer thing and that it is a little bit different. But we have 58 million pounds available in transfer budget. We got some 150,000 pounds per week budget for wage. Oh, you can look at staff here, squad planners. But now the transfer room, I believe these are looking for people, or like teams that are looking for certain areas. And okay, and then loans as well. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't looked at this enough to know exactly how this works. So this will be something I'll be looking at in a future episode. How do transfers work? See Harry Kane. Let's see a player profile. Former Spurs player after all. He's so good. It looks similar to what we had previously. It's just, again, it's just packaged in a different way, but all the information is still the same there. Set pieces, technical, mental. It looks like all the same attributes. It's still very Football Manager, just slightly different. We got personal here. This is all the personal information, all right. Performance and career. So we have our biography. It's so weird seeing them by career stats. This is always, wow, they have all the career stats. All right. This is the transfer room then. I will definitely have to learn how to go through transfer room for certain. The other thing I'm looking for is, where do we have scouting? Player recommendations maybe? So that's the overview. That's the full player database we looked at. So player recommendations. So this is going to be coming in from the scouts. All right. I would prefer the list here. So can I change it to the list? Cards list. There it is. All right. Looks like, again, recommendations are still the same. It's all the same information. Again, just packaged slightly differently. We can set up our recruitment focuses here. They have our short list. Okay, so everything there under recruitment. All right, what do we have for match day? Match day is going to be the tactics. We're going to set up a tactic today. We'll do that as the very last thing we do here as part of this video, because this video is getting a little bit longer now. But we will set up some tactics. So this gives us our club overview. You definitely have to get used to the panels. because I'm not sure just where to look. I'm so used to looking in a certain part of the screen for information. I really got to get used to this, having played old FM for so long. But finance is here. Wages looks a little bit different. Here we got a nice summary of our finance. FFP. Where's like what the okay, board feedback. Okay, so the board feedback will be here. Again, it's just all in a slightly different position. We got supporter expectations here, and everything's just a little bit different. What is the club site? About the okay, so this is just everything that we need to know about I thought this was going to be like the club website or something. All right, so that's just the club info page. Here's our visions. Here's our old visions and stuff from before. Okay, and our performance feedback. Got it. And here's where we can look at it. Okay, okay. So again, it's all familiar information. It's just packaged in a different way. And I just don't know where to go for all of it. So I'm learning where to go for everything. I just went to somewhere where I wasn't. I'm going to go back to club here because I want to see facilities. Okay, it's all the same stuff. Board, supporters. Oh, we got affiliate clubs there. Again, okay, everything's the same. Okay, we'll go to career here finally. We got Fraudiola here. He's going to be starting up. Managerial vacancies, my history. This would be interesting, more interesting though, because you have a little bit more of what your history looks like. That could be interesting. We've definitely gone from spreadsheet manager to panel tile manager, which is a little bit different than before. It's definitely not exactly the same as it used to be. I don't know how all the spreadsheet people are going to feel about this. I do like my spreadsheets, but I'm not minding the tile so far. I'm just kind of recognizing that I am going to need to get used to it as we start playing here. So I think the last thing we're going to do is here, because this is what I was most excited for. I want to go through the tactics. Let's create a tactic for Spurs, and then we'll go play games and stuff in future episodes. But let's do our in possession and out of possession. What would Fraudiola do? Fraudiola wants to be Pep Guardiola. So I think we got to go tiki-taka, right? We're going to go tiki-taka. Fraudiola wants to be Guardiola. So we're going to go tiki-taka. So we'll have formation in possession. But he's not quite there, right? He wants to try and cook. So I think we're going to go to 3-4-3 because he wants to try and cook in possession. He wants to do... No, 4-2-3-1. No, he wants to do 3-4-3. We're gonna go with weird fullback situations. We're gonna drop people in here. We'll do that. Formation out of possession. What do we want out of possession? We'll do that. We'll keep it the same. We'll keep it relatively the same. We'll just go a little bit more narrow out of possession. We will confirm that. Okay, tactical setup here. So we have the formation here. Now I am in combined. So what I think I'm going to go straight in possession, out of possession here. So we have our in possession. Let's put some people into the lineup here just to give us a better idea. So I'm just going to stick the starting lineup here. All right, I've just kind of picked a random squad here, but we have all the information. So what do we want to do in possession here? Inverted wingers, inverted forward. I think we're going to go 2 inside wingers. Oh, they're inside wingers, not the inverted wingers anymore. So that's a little bit different. But everything's kind of looking at this same here. We'll obviously go... All right. Why can't I scroll this? We might have found a bug here. Should I be able to scroll up here and choose like advanced forward? What are the different forward roles? All right, in possession, out of it. But we should be able to change the forward role, right? This is or is an advanced forward a channel forward now? Higher all that looks to be a thorn in defender side, rarely making supporting runs while their team... Is this the new advanced forward? Is that what it is? Because I honestly, I saw CHF and just assumed complete forward. But why is this here? Oh, okay, well that must be... Okay. Wait, center. What is just the center forward? I'm going to need to learn all this stuff. Classic. Okay, so classic number 9 is the advanced. Oh, okay, so here we go. Let's learn these. So false 9, channel forward. Thorn to the opposition side, making. So he is someone moving into the channels. Poacher, we kind of know. So center forward is going to be our usual advanced forward. So I'm going to keep that. We'll just go center forward. He's the usual advanced forward. You got inside wingers, wide forwards, playmaking winners, inside forwards, and wingers. I guess we'll go inside winger for both. I guess that's the new inverted winger. So AWB, advanced wingback, inside wingback. Okay, Fraudiola. What would Fraudiola do? He's going to want inside wingbacks, I think. So we're going to do 2 inside wingbacks. Deep line playmaker. So he would be more, yeah, he would be our deep line playmaker sitting. And then Paulinho here, he's going to be more of a box to box playmaker. Right? He's going to get up and down the field. So that would probably be what Fraudiola would do. And then ball playing, we're just going to have center back for Romero, 2 wide center backs, and we'll do a goalkeeper. All right. So that's in possession. Definitely going to have to get used to some of the new player roles and how to identify the information for that. But let's go out of possession. Now, we definitely want a high press. So we're going to go through here, and then I need to figure out how to do the team instructions. Lovely. All right. So, all right, Kolo Mwani. Okay, tracking and central outlet. So central outlet, center forward has to avoid tracking back to help out the midfielders behind them as much. So looking hold position. Oh, okay, so we have like counter attacking. Tracking is going to track back. And then we have our center forward. I'm starting the press. I like starting the press. We'll do the center forward. We got 2 attacking mids. We got to read these. What are all of them? Attacking midfielder looks to defend central areas of the pitch. Tracking, track back defensively. I want a high press though. Center, avoid tracking back. Instead, looking to hold their position. Splitting outlet looks to us to help out. Instead, looking to hold everything more. What's the difference between these two? Central outlet and splitting outlet. So splitting outlet goes wide, I assume, and central outlet stays central. Now, what I really wanted was like a pressing attacking mid. So I'm going to go with this one. I'll just go with that one. They'll both be there, I suppose. I am definitely learning about this. We got pressing wingback. Definitely want pressing wingbacks. Screening. I want a pressing defensive. I want 2 pressing. No, we'll do 1 pressing, 1 screening. And then all the normal stuff. What is center back one? Stopping. Stopping and covering wide center backs. I assume the stopping ones are going to press. Actually, more willing to step. Yeah, I want some guys who are willing to step out. That just sounds fun. But he's going to be a covering center back. Okay. We've set up the out of possession, I think. So with that, we're definitely going to want something pressing and high intensity. What's that look like for both? Oh, okay, here we have both, so we can see that. And combined looks something like that. All right, so team instructions here. Okay. Passing directness. What do we want for well, Fraudiola is going to want shorter passing. We definitely want shorter passing. That's what Fraudiola is going to want. We're going to want a lower tempo because we're Fraudiola. Really, I would probably play a higher tempo, but Fraudiola is going to want a lower tempo. With attacking width, we definitely want to be much wider. Fraudiola is a wide kind of guy. He likes to be wide. Attacking transition, we definitely want to counter attack. Creative freedom. Now, Fraudiola is a disciplined kind of guy. He wants them to stick to the tactics. Time wasting, we're not time. How do I set up the line? That's what I really want to know. We don't really need to play for set pieces. We can keep the ball in play. That's cool. And all that. We have those team instructions. I just want to know where we set the line. We'll go, is attacking where we set the line? Oh, there's in possession and out of possession instructions. So I just did okay, line of engagement. We're definitely high pressing. Defensive line is going to be much higher. I want it to be much higher. There we go. Step up more. That's where the out of possession stuff is. Triggering the press more often. Counter pressing and tackling. I want them. Fraudiola wants to get them stuck in, get some yellows. I understand now. Okay, so this is how you navigate tactics. You've got your team shape, which you can go in possession, out of possession, set that up. And then you have your team instructions, and you can do the in possession and out of possessions instructions individually. or you can do all of them. Is there more? I think there's more that I didn't even look at. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do a tactics deep dive in another video because this is too much for this mere episode. Well, that's everything I've got for this episode. This is our first day, first time playing FM26. This is the beta. We'll play through a season, see if we get any bugs or anything, but we'll play through one season with Spurs, with Fraudiola. Let's see how Fraudiola does. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This is the beginning of a new Football Manager jersey. There's going to be tons of fun stuff coming in FM26, but we'll start with the beta. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope you guys are hopefully enjoying FM26 if you guys have gotten it. And I will see you all next time. Bye.